What is going on, guys? DBG here. Today we're going to be talking about every single card type in NBA 2k23 MyTEAM. So, we're going to be talking about is literally all of the different types of cards that you can get in this game. So, basically, if you guys are going in kind of confused, if you guys aren't 100% sure at a dev blog, and just kind of explain where cards are going to be got from, because even some guys that are going to be kind of heavily focusing on this game may not know every single thing about the cards. And this video is highly likely to be relevant throughout the entire year. So we are going to be talking about that right now. There's actually a lot of different card types that we are seeing very much in day one. So we're going to talk about these, and I genuinely do think that this is quite an interesting topic, because I know a lot of people do know what the cards are, but a lot of people don't. So the first card we have right here is the starter card. So this is the card that every single person is going to get in their regular squad. There is Ja Morant, Joel Embiid, and Jimmy Butler. Can you get all three of these? The answer is yes. You in fact are able to get all three of these cards. So you can get, you have to evo up one to get the other. I would strongly advise going for Ja Morant, for the reason of Ja actually probably being the easiest to evo up. And the problem with Jimmy Butler is that more than likely you have to complete the evolution, which is doing certain amount of things in game. More than likely Jimmy Butler is going to have a steals evo. And if you guys know anything about steals evos, they are incredibly difficult to get. So if it's like get 10 steals with Jimmy Butler, that will probably take you longer than fully evoing Ja Morant, who's more than likely going to have a dunks or an assist evo, which is incredibly easy. Joel Embiid's probably going to get a blocks one, which you can bait them at TTO. So even though I would probably say, if you're planning on spending no money on day one, get all three of these guys up to their rubies straight away. But this is the starter card. Next, after the starter card, we're going to talk about the promo card. So the promo card right here, the Limitless promo, is the promo that's coming out on day one. Assuming most of you guys know what promos are, so every Friday there's going to be a new promo, and there's probably going to be like an underlying promo that lasts through the entire season on Tuesdays, which is normally what they do. But basically, if you take it into account not season 8, every Friday we got like a batch like this, and the first promo of the game is going to be called Limitless. Players that we know are going to be in it are Steph Curry, Scottie Barnes, and Pau Gasol. I think Steph Curry is obviously going to be the best. I think Pau Gasol is a very interesting card because he could be a shooting big straight away if they give him a half-decent release, which they might actually do. And Scottie Barnes is fine. And Scottie Barnes is going to be fine. They're going to take away his base 11. He's going to be good. But the promo card, Limitless, is that first promo. Promos come out. A new promo is guaranteed to come out every Friday. And then every Tuesday, you just never know. There could be a primetime overarching set, or it could be like Hunt for Glory, where there's a new promo every single Tuesday. So it's hard to tell based on that. Another card is this right here, the Season 1 Volume 1 cards. So every 2 weeks, if you guys remember, it used to be that it was like base set cards were in packs. So that if you were opening a pack, you were getting a base set card. And if you were opening like a promo pack, and you didn't get the promo card, you were guaranteed a card from the base set. But basically what 2K are doing now is they're only releasing a certain amount of cards every couple of weeks. So you're seeing cards like Kiki Vandeweghe, who's a Sapphire. You're seeing Dino Radja, you're seeing Paul Millsap, who are both rubies. You're seeing a Sapphire Billups there at the start. And then if you look at other parts of the dev blog, you can see there's Amethyst Rondos. So these cards are going to start at Amethyst this year anyway. As well as the Rondo, you can see there's like Emerald Rick Smith. So you're going to be seeing Gold, Emerald, Sapphires, Rubies, and Amethysts as far as this set goes, the Season 1 Volume 1 set. But there's like a certain amount of these cards are going to update every couple of weeks. So these cards are going to be progressively better. Do I think we're going to see any God tier cards in this Season 1 set? No. But do I think it's going to be the case of like us pulling base set cards in packs in June? No. Like, I think we're going to be seeing some solid players throughout the year in this. I think a lot of the time they're going to, because it's updating every 2 weeks, I think we're going to gradually see the cards becoming a little bit more usable. And I think it'll mean that like cards in the base set, I don't think are ever going to be good cards, but I do think as time goes on, they will be completely usable, if you get where I'm coming from. That's what they are. So then there is the pre-order card, the Michael Jordan card, and I think there's a Sapphire Devin Booker. Two cards are going to be quite cool. And one thing I do also want to say is there's an untradeable card. You see this here? This means unauctionable. So it has replaced original owner, because there are certain cards that you can get that do say original owner. Original owner is now a packed card. If you are the first owner of a card that you have gotten from a pack that can be sold, you get original owner. But if a card says untradeable, it's an assumption that you are the original owner of the card. So if you guys can see this on cards here, which you can see on almost every card in this lineup, You can see it untradeable, 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 untradeable. But then you can also see the original owner sticker here on DeMarcus Cousins because he was gotten out of a pack. So the untradeable, it's like every untradeable card is an original owner and not all original owners are untradeable. So instead of putting two different stickers, like when you see an original owner, you don't know whether it was an original owner you got from a pack or an original owner that's tradable. They decided to streamline that and make it known which cards are untradeable and which cards are just original owner cards, despite the fact that they are tradable. So that is basically what we've got there. As well as that, we have now got the takeover cards. And what are takeover rewards? They are cards that look to be replacing RNG rewards. So it seems like every single week, instead of at the start of every season, us getting a new card in the vault, a new card on the wheel, and a new card in ball drops, it seems like those three are replaced by one card. Instead of getting one card for each of those, and then halfway through the season, a new card for them all, except for the wheel, we're going to be getting one every single week. So, and there's also going to be agendas. So basically, takeover rewards are what we would have known as the RNG rewards. They were the ball drop, the vault, and the wheel. They've been all replaced by takeover cards. As well as that, takeover cards now appear in the agendas. So if you guys don't want to, I reckon they will take quite a while to get. So if you guys don't want to like rely on RNG, so for example, when Terry Dishinger comes out or came out in 2k21, in this hypothetical situation, you wouldn't have to play TT offline. You could play TT online. You could play Clutch Time, which obviously wasn't in the game back then. Or you could go into the agendas and do a bunch of challenges in order to get the card. It changes the way that you want to play, and it does appear that you can get these cards now from almost any game mode that you want, unless you're playing Unlimited. That you can get, unless you're playing Unlimited, and these are the draft rewards as well. So any mode other than Unlimited, and you can play to get these cards. But I do have a feeling that you'll need to play some Unlimited to get the agendas, because, well, I think you're going to have to do something in every single mode to get the agendas. But that is what takeover cards are for people that are confused. It's basically the new way they're doing RNG, and it's something that we've all asked for. We all asked, being like, oh, when you put in an RNG card like Terry Dishinger, you should have like an agenda. If you play 300 games, you automatically get the card. And that's why I think 2K are, I don't think you're going to do exactly that. That's kind of the gist of what these cards are right here. Takeovers. Then, free agent cards. Basically, a card that when you play a certain amount of games or potentially score a certain amount of points with them, because it did refer to in one of the pre-orders as Devin Booker, free agent with 95 points. Basically, there's a limited amount of time you can play with these cards, and with that, once they go down, once that hits 0, you're no longer able to use them. Then, the level 40 card. So this is the card for reaching level 40, which is technically completing the season. Because they're giving us Galaxy Opals this season, I can see Scottie Pippen being achievable within 2 weeks. I don't think he's going to be the hardest thing in the world to get, because again, anyone who got to the Championship Edition, which I'm honestly just not getting, anyone who gets to Championship Edition in this game basically gets Scottie Pippen for, or basically it's 15,000, 10% towards Scottie Pippen. So I do think it's going to be quite an easy-ish grind to get him, but he is the, like, what is normally seen as the be-all and end-all card of my team. For every season, I think he's going to be one of the best small forwards in the game. If he was a small forward shooting guard, I'd be a lot more hyped, but I might get Scottie, I might not. I need to just see just the way everything is in the game. But yeah, these are the level 40 cards. Then there's the trophy case card, and I'm very interested in the trophy case. So basically, we know Derrick Rose the Bulls one, but it does appear like all 30 of these are going to be available on day one. I reckon maybe you have like a choice to do. There's going to be like option packs or something. You can only get 5 done this season, because not all 30 are able to be completed in day one. Maybe all these cards get added in, and like as time goes on, 2K just start adding, like, you can do like 2/3 of it in season 1, and you just have to, for the last bit of it, you have to wait for things in season 2 and 3. I don't know. I really don't know how it's going to work, but there's an entire trophy case thing in my team, and the rewards are going to be pink diamond cards. And if you complete a division, you get an opal. If you complete a conference, you get a dark matter, and if you complete the entire NBA, you get a second and third dark matter for completing 2 conferences and then completing it overall. I'm really worried that this is going to be a really cool concept for like 3 weeks, and then by like season 3 they're going to be still giving a trophy case and we couldn't care less. I have a big fear with this, but at the same time, the fact that it's highly likely you're going to be able to redeem a Derrick Rose from the trophy case day 1 means that it's going to be a cool thing straight away, I think, at least. Then we have got the just season reward cards. So I don't know how many of these there are going to be. I hope that the card art's a little bit better on the other ones. I really don't like this like grey background. And I hope that it's just a season 1 thing and they all change. But basically what these are is like they're going to be plenty of rewards throughout the season. I think they're going to be dropping in random agenda cards. You can see just play 10 games, you get this card, he's going to be in the agenda. I think they're going to be giving a lot more content than we got in season 1 and 2 last year. I don't think we're going to be seeing it at the level of season 6 and 7 last year, but basically what this is a reward card for the season, as it says, season rewards. It's not going to be a specific game mode reward, highly unlikely to be like an end reward. It's what more than likely is going to be the case is the season rewards are going to pretty much be exclusively agenda cards, more than likely. Agenda, exchange, things like that. And then last up is the base set Series 1 cards. So what the base set Series 1 cards are just the regular NBA players. So every single NBA player is going to get a base set Series 1 card. And in previous years that they were like the pack fodder. If you didn't get a promo card, you got like these base set cards. And they were all terrible. They were always terrible, which I think 2K are trying to make up for that a little bit with what they're doing in Season 1. But what these base set cards are is that you can get them in the token market to complete the trophy case for each team. You need to complete their current set, which is not like the cheapest thing in the world, not the most expensive thing in the world, more likely with tokens. And basically, whichever NBA player you want now, you can go and directly buy them with tokens. You don't need to worry about packing them. You don't need to worry about getting a bunch of MT. And it does seem like, especially early, you're going to be able to use your tokens for like something that you want. These tokens have been useless the last couple of years, if we are being completely honest. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. They are all of the different card types in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. So, in general, like, I think it's going to be a cool year, or 2K23 MyTEAM. I think it's going to be a really cool year. I'm really looking forward to it. I know some people aren't. Some people are clearly like more hyped than I am. Some people are less hyped than I am, but it's going to be a fun year. And that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.